with my buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way
weird.
The way you feel.
What's going on? Damn it, I messed it up.
Yeah, you did.
It's like
You messed that up hard. Wow, good start. Good start. It's Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday, everyone. Because it goes to show we don't film on Mondays unless it's breaking news, and we've had 2 Mondays where one of them we thought was breaking news. This Monday, there's actual breaking news.
That's
So-
yeah.
Well,
It's something. It's something, guys. We're giving you something today.
Like, what's going on, guys? Welcome to your weekend recap. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we've got some things we wanted to cover. Obviously, just because if you guys seen it this morning, Giuseppe and Monsieur Agresti have had a conversation, and there are some movements. Also, some movements on the Bayern Munich front, and I'm pretty sure if Misak is listening, he's probably going to start saying Gravenbach for. Oh, there he is. Probably going to say Gravenbach for Dusan. I'm just waiting for the Flyers to come through. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around. So apparently, the week of departures, as a lot of content creators have said.
It's getting to that point too, right? Like it's almost time. 2 weeks, really? Is it? No, because it starts on the 20th.
In theory,
So that's 13 days. Yeah, just under 2 weeks now.
just
Yeah,
under 2 weeks until it's go time.
pretty much is. Yeah, because you get a guy now, you're rushing him into your squad.
Yeah.
He's just
Told
like,
you. I told you.
He wants him now. And also Mazraoui. No, I don't think we're getting him. I know you love him, but Gravenberch is actually a name that's popped up the past day or so. Like Gravenberch, Mazraoui, and 10 to 20 mil. Like, what planet do you live on?
I don't think that's possible. But alrighty, so Dave, I think we want to talk about the big one that's happening right now. We'll kind of jump right into it while we have people piling in. But I think it is Big Zach going to Monaco.
Yeah, no, the numbers haven't been officially put out yet, but it looks like for all intents and purposes, the agreement is in place. It's probably just very final. I expected, honestly, something a little more because that came out a few hours ago. So, I mean, it's there. We're reporting on it. It's pretty much there. So we'll just see what the details are. We probably didn't get the 20 mil that we asked for, but it's probably not too far from that either.
Yeah, from what I've seen, reports are saying it is a loan with an option, or not option, just kidding, an obligation to buy for 18.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and that's what I figured they'd probably settle at is about 18. And Misak is saying to trade Dusan for Ryan and Mazraoui. So he's saying Ryan is 40, Mazraoui is 20, and then you give another 20 for Dusan. So
I've never seen a trade like that happen before. So,
not in football, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, not
that happens that happens in North American sports sometimes.
But it'd be interesting to see that happens. But I guess we'll kind of touch on this why Misak has gone for the Ryan train. So Bayern Munich made a 100 million euro bid for Harry Kane that Tottenham was like, no, we're not doing it. So allegedly, Bayern Munich will be looking to Dusan. So they're going to be looking at it for Dusan, possibly. We don't know, because right now Juve and Chelsea are kind of leg locked on the Dusan Lukaku swap. Allegri is, gung ho wanting Lukaku, really wants him really bad. And right now we're trying to, Pochettino and Chelsea are trying to sort this out because Vlahovic allegedly won't oppose the move to Chelsea as soon as he realizes that Juve are forcing him out. But the thing is right now the reason why there's no movement or really no effort on Chelsea to finalize the deal is because they don't really care that much about him. And it's more so they said, Pucci, do you want him? Yes or no? If you want him, we'll make something happen. If not, kick rocks, Juve. I mean, that's really Chelsea's mindset on it. And and that's what the Chelsea fans are starting to get pissed at Juve, because Chelsea's like, the Chelsea fans are like, hey, why is Juve trying to dictate terms where we don't really want your guy?
Because it's Gentoli and he plays hardball, and if he's not going to get his deal, he's not going to get the deal.
Exactly.
He'd rather let the deal fall through than make a bad deal. And that's a businessman. It's sometimes hard because you get that emotional attachment. Maybe it will get harder for him in the coming years, but he doesn't really know these people at all. He just came to the team, right? So he's playing hardball, of course. Why not? It's what we want. Yes, and Cuckoo has an MCL tear, so he's going to be out for the next few months.
Oh no, that means we're getting Lukaku.
Yeah, so that could, of course, maybe have knock-on effects. We'll see.
Yeah, but if the funny thing is though, if Dusan goes to Chelsea, I don't think we're looking at Ryan anymore. I think Gravenberch is Dunzo if Dusan goes over.
See, and this is the time of the transfer market where the dominoes start to fall a little bit and things start lining up or not lining up, and they completely fall apart. Like Mbappe is, still a thing. Who knows there? And that being said, the Saudis are looking at Pogba as well. So I mean, that dominoes may tumble and fall, or still 2 weeks. Actually, well, no, there's more than 2 weeks, because that's just when the season starts. We got is it 6 weeks? About 6 weeks until it actually closes.
Yeah. Well, no.
The
Saudi is like middle of September. For us, it's the 31st.
Yeah. Okay. So depending on the league, yeah, 4 to 6 weeks.
So I think what have we covered so far? We've covered Zach, we've covered Dusan, and then this is coming in this morning today. Gentili and Allegri want Amrabat as a midfield option. I'm a little bit confused because our midfield's still kind of packed and we haven't really moved anything. I think the only exit that we've had so far is Marley Ake to Udinese on a loan with an option. Juve have placed a buyback clause on Ake, so if he ends up popping off at Udinese, you get him back at the buyback clause,
and that's smart. You want that,
yeah. So with this whole Amrabat thing that's coming off is apparently, and this is Gazzetta, so take it with a grain of salt, folks. But Allegri and Gentili want him, but they face tough competition by Manchester United. Translation: Man United will probably drop 100 million euros on him just for shits and giggles because it's Man United.
Because Man U.
It is Man U. So,
and okay, so please let's sell Pog for 60 mil to the Saudis. I don't think we're gonna get much money. Maybe like a little bit of spare change, if you will. But allegedly, we're gonna be saving about 40 million not having him on the books. So that's really where we win, is by not paying him to do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now, because the thing is from what I don't want to consider Miretti out of the squad until it's actually official, because now it's kind of like Hans is one of the people that are possibly going to Salernitana, and Miretti and Gonzalez. So it's like three players essentially all moving over there on loan. I'm gonna wait until they get that done, because essentially what's happened is they want Miretti with an option, and I believe the same thing for Hans as well. And then I think the defender Gonzalez is going to stay there on a dry loan, but it's in Juve's court, so I think Juve is going to have to dictate and decide who's going where. So they've made the inquiry or the moves for 3. Yeah, that's what I said. Hans is an option. They're saying Allegri. Or not Allegri, Miretti might be. I don't know for sure, but it's multiple sources, so I'm not going to say that Miretti is a full-blown option to buy or anything like that. I think it's only Hans.
I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I think they want Miretti to continue to get solid minutes.
But that's kind of counterproductive, though, if you send Hans and Miretti to Salernitana, and then they've already got midfielders as well.
But I don't know if this is like we're going to take all of them. They're all being discussed. I wouldn't be surprised if it was only one or two of those names, not all three. I don't think it is going to be all three personally, but those are the profiles because that's a good sign, right? If your team has a lot of 19, 20-year-olds and around that range, and the mid to bottom table teams are looking to loan your players out, you're in a good situation at this point, right? It means you can give your stars the time to actually play and have those minutes, especially with no Europe this year. I think that's kind of what we're looking at, right? We have a lot of people on the sheets. We need to move, and it might not always be the ones that we want to move 100%, but we need to move something, get a little extra cash flow, open up the roster for minutes to be played, and for these young guys to go and play at a level that suits them as well. So I think it's good. They know what's up. We'll see which one of the three. It could be none. They're just talking. It's one of those things. I think they're just talking.
No, yeah, and again, it's in Juve's court, so I think Juve can dictate and decide which one's moving and which one's going where. I mean, the thing is like they're looking for more playing time. They want them to get. And I think Juve is looking at it analytically to say, okay, cool. So can these guys actually get playing time instead of just shipping them off to Salernitana and just having them sit on a bench? Because
they're not going to do that.
Yeah, that's almost counterproductive in a sense.
Misak thinks all three are going there.
I mean, he can think it. There's no issue with that. I don't have
and that's true. They get to learn each other while there. That is a benefit.
Yeah, but again, Salernitana is going to say, okay, great. Let me start two players that I can't keep whatsoever and let them run a maximum amount of minutes. That's kind of stupid on their part at the same time, too.
But we did that. Rovella. Who was the other one with Rovella? Monza.
Nokia.
Yes, that's right. We did send both of them there. Rovella ended up getting injured, though. So, I mean, there was that. Yeah, play them in the cup games. That's not enough, honestly. It's not enough games for them.
Yeah. No. So moving on to the other news. This was also from Gazzetta. So Filip Kostic could be sold this month. The Juventus squad no longer considers him to be untouchable. And
he never was untouchable, though. So this isn't really new news. I think this is just something like maybe there's some movement going on in the background that's actually putting some credence.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is that they want to defer the starting role to Illing Jr.,
which puts a lot of faith into Illing.
Yeah. So it says if the winger does leave, the Bianconeri will pursue Carlos Augusto.
Yes. And that name keeps on coming up. It's even in my old show notes. That's been there for a few weeks. So very interesting because we've touched on that a little bit past a week or so since the preseason games. That last one as well, Real. He didn't look that great. And I think his initial luster has worn off because now we have somebody like Wayad that we're like, oh, that's what it looks like. So I might be down for this. I like Kostic, but I'm not attached.
And the thing is, like, and Colin's not here, but I think Colin would just be like, sell him, put him on the first plane out. No.
Maybe, yeah. He's probably still working. This is a little earlier today.
Yeah.
It's a holiday for me, so. And apparently you got home early, so we're rolling with it. Yep. Trying to go a little early for you guys out east. Misak is actually here for once.
No, he's awake.
Yeah,
he's awake. So, he's not this. This could have been him.
Yeah, so we try to switch it up once in a while. It's not always the same time. So thank you everyone for joining it. Of course, we always forget. Please like, subscribe, smash all those buttons that we love. You can join. What's he saying?
Who?
Misak. I can join instantly.
I think he's saying he can join a watch instantly.
I don't know. Dave and Dash, are you surprised Juve didn't go for Scamacca, who has now joined Atalanta? Not entirely.
Why would we? Why would we go for
him? We were linked, sure, months ago.
Yeah, but like we're always linked to an Italian striker.
Sure, but we locked in Milik. I think that's the last time we really talked about Scamacca was when we weren't sure if we were signing Milik. But we have Keane, we have Milik, we have this Vlahovic situation still. You have Chiesa playing as your second striker. So you have 4 guys.
Yeah.
I think that's a healthy amount, especially with their season. So you essentially have 2 guys per position, and I think that's perfect.
I think it's funny how Atalanta absolutely just like flexed on Inter for that whole Scamacca situation, because like Inter's like, yeah, we'll only give you like 20, and that's like the best we'll do. And then Atalanta comes after selling Hoyland, and they're like 30 plus bonuses.
I have a feeling that a lot of the smaller teams are starting to play Inter like we've been played a lot. Now that we have Gentoli, I feel like the ship has steadied a little bit in that regard. But I don't know what's happening. Is Inter at that point now because they got to the Champions League final and they're like, we just got to spend a little bit more, just a little bit more, and we'll win it. They end up with Ronaldo.
No, they're going for Balogun.
Yes,
they're back for Balogun again, because like at first Arsenal's like 45-50 million for him, and then like Inter's like, no, we can't pay for that. And then now like all the strikers are gone, and Inter's like, hey, you guys still want to sell Balogun? Hello? You still there? He says, I'm in the physical state to join if we were doing a call-in show. Oh, that's only for Saturdays, unfortunately. Dan says Chiesa was linked to Liverpool not long ago. Like, yes, 6 months ago or a year ago.
No, even more recently, a couple months ago. But Chiesa is committed to the team. A lot of these rumors that came out the past week or so, especially Vlahovic, was just extremely upset. All the links, all the rumors of him leaving and that he's unhappy with the team, that he wants to leave the team. That's where it came out that he's open to Chelsea, and that's what he said. He's open to Chelsea. It's not like, I want Chelsea, I'm going to leave. It's not like that. Chiesa, Dusan, they both still want to be.
Hey, man, his actions on the field state otherwise. I mean, the amount of times I got pouts, it's almost like he hates being here.
But I know, sure. But
like the thing is, it's like in regards to like players are like, oh, no, I want to stay here and do it and blah, blah, blah. All right, man, if you say that, you got to show up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to bring this back a little bit. Did we actually mention with Zakaria that it was for Monaco? I don't know if we actually mentioned Monaco at all.
I thought Did you? It was Monaco.
Just to make sure. It's in my head. Now I know we said it. In case we missed it, guys. I'm sorry.
No, we said it. We said it. We're good.
Okay. And of course, Facundo went through his medicals this morning. So, I mean, that's almost old news at this point as well, right? Misak saying show it on the pitch.
Yeah, telling Dusan and those guys, hey.
Okay, and more what the hell is actually going to happen with this guy, Luca Pellegrini?
Oh my god. So he's like one of those awkward people that's like, you have like a gathering, he doesn't really talk to anyone, and then it's like you clear the room out and you're cleaning the room and Pellegrini's just sitting there and you're like, why are you still here?
That weird guy. He doesn't want to leave Italy, I don't think. He likes Lazio, even though they played him like 4 times last year. It wasn't a lot. But this is the latest. The deal with Lazio could have the same formula of Arthur to Fiorentina. They could extend his contract to 26 to spread his salary, which is 3.3 million a year. And man, the translations and to favorite the agreement with Lazio, basically to get Lazio to agree to it, so it's 1.65 whatever loan instead of a 3.3, because apparently Lazio can't afford that much money because they're broke, and
they're broke.
They're led by a bunch of terrorists. Well, I mean, in the Allegri sense of terrorism, not the Al Qaeda or
Aldeva. I just call him Aldeva. Jesus.
I mean, it's a theme. We've been rolling with this the past couple episodes. So
I said terrible one time and it became a trend.
I mean, terrorism's kind of not a big taboo anymore, though, is it? Because we're worried about Russia. Let's just say we're worried about Russia and China. We don't care about. Well, we left Afghanistan. I mean, we don't care about Iraq anymore. We don't care about terrorism. It's all about the big guy. Big Vlad. We only care about Big Vlad.
So Big Lotito.
Big Vlad and Winnie the Pooh, which apparently if you're in that
Lotito.
country, you get murdered if you call him Winnie the Pooh.
Big Lotito. Big Lotito. Yeah, that Pellegrini is a pain in the ass, to be honest with you, because it's like we got him just like it was weird because we traded him for Spina, and it's like you never used him. You used him for one season because you couldn't move him, and he was ass. And it's like the thing is like you can't even. Well, he played better than Alexandro. Congratulations, that's an outstanding achievement. Like what more does that person want that makes that argument? Because there was a lot of pro Pellegrini people that I saw prior to the start of last season, which I thought was interesting. But it's just one of those things, man. It's just Paratashi, why did you get this guy? But look, at this point, Pellegrini just kind of screwed us because Nice was willing to accept something, at least something, and offer something for him. But he was like, no, I do not want to go to France. And he wants to go to Lazio for some reason. I don't really understand, why he would want to go to Lazio. It's like he wasn't favorable under Sarri. It's not like he was playing consistently. So unless it's, close to home or something like that, maybe go to Roma. They got more money.
Yeah, go to Roma. Roma actually is spending some money these days, aren't they? They actually look like they're going to be competing again this year. We're not even at. We got to do that.
Dybala's going to score 35 goals this season. That's how they're going to compete.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying their project there has looked decent. I'm leaving it at that. It's looked decent.
It's decent.
I'm just leaving it there. Sorry, I've talked enough about them. Speaking of Roma, I'll use this as a very weak segue because I think he was very loosely linked with them. Morata, was he linked to Rome?
He was linked to Roma. He was linked to Inter. Inter pulled out because they couldn't match his agreements. Morata's being hoed around Serie A right now, passing him around. Hey, you want a sample of this?
I don't know if Roberto Mancini is coming back to club football, but he's
pretty much on his way to retirement.
I think this Euro run is going to be his last. We'll see how that goes. Outside of that, I am not sure.
And I get that that Pellegrini is a Lazio Ale or a Lotito sympathizer, but played for Roma too. So it's like, so I'm just kind of like, send him back over there.
He's just a homeboy. I think that's all it is. He wants to be close to home.
I know.
He needs his mama.
Then he should, you know what he should do? Rip up his contract without any money and just go to Lazio. No severance package from us. If he's really that dedicated to Lazio.
Yeah, I don't think he's
absolutely dedicated to the
cause. I'm sure if Rome came with the money, I'm sure he'd just go.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, Morata. We got off that real quick. He might be given another extension to 2027 from Atleti. So that's an indication that he isn't going anywhere. So if there was any little hopes and prayers left out there, they might be diminishing. That's, an alternate reality. Again, going back to if Milik wasn't going to get signed, I think Morata was one of those names that might have slid in there. But at this point, no, that ship has sailed. Jeff doesn't want Morata. No offsides version of Sierra said, yeah, but they're changing the offsides rule, so he's gonna be all right. Just watch. He's gonna be the next superstar as soon as they change the rule.
They're gonna show his highlight reel with how they show flipping Messi now. It's starting to get on my nerves. It's almost like you think
Tim Cook said something about how great Messi is and how it's great for the economy.
Yeah, now you've outpriced any single MLS fan to watch an Inter Miami game. It's like $500 for nosebleeds.
But isn't that what the CEO of Apple would love to do? Just make anything untenable from the common man?
There's this conspiracy theory that this whole Leagues Cup thing is scripted for Messi to win it.
They did it for the World Cup? If we're going to put that tinfoil hat on.
it's like some of the like I don't know. I can't really comment too much on it because I don't really know too much of it. But like the own goal against Dallas, like everyone's like that was really suspect. Check that dude's bank account, and then like the foul that like Messi got for the game for the equalizing free kick, because like Dallas was up like 3-2 or something like that, or 4-3, and then like they equalized it in the last like 10 minutes of the game, and it's just because of an own goal and a phantom free kick, and it's just like either MLS sucks that bad,
Yes.
either they suck that bad, or it's scripted.
I don't know. It's I can definitely put the hat on for that one with Messi.
I'm just saying, man.
Because we saw the World Cup. If they can do it for the World Cup, why can't they do it for this Maple Leaf Cup?
I hate saying it, man, but like, dude, Messi is hands down one of the sketchiest goats I have ever seen in my life.
Well, it wasn't Maradona. He was on cocaine, so that's pretty sketchy.
He could be high on coke and still win a game like it's nobody's business. And then Dan wants to know how Insigne and
injured. He's on the Pogba train where you don't play, get paid. Berna not having a great time. The whole team is in absolute shambles. They fired their coach finally for the failed project, and they haven't won in 6 games with the new one. So, no, I shouldn't say they haven't won. They haven't scored a point in 6 games.
Yeah, allegedly, Berna is calling Juve, hoping that they'll take him back. He said he'll play left back for Allegri.
There was a couple links there for a little bit that he was going back to Europe. So it's not looking good in Toronto.
Well done. Well done.
I mean, we have the
soundbite, but well done.
Maybe comes to Bologna. Yeah, where we got Crescito from.
Yeah, send Berna back to Bari. Send him to Bari.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening in Toronto. I've completely just stopped paying attention. It's really bad. There's a bird in your house.
No, it's just I have my window open.
Okay, I have one more piece of I'm not calling it news. I almost did. That would be wrong. Langlet is a name we got linked to today. Whoever Gerard Romero is. I was going to look him up live, so let's do that.
I thought you were about to say Gorsteca. That caused a nice discussion in the Discord chat.
Oh, the Goretzka there?
Yeah, Goretzka. Goretzka.
Romero. Yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere as well. So he is a journalist, obviously. What are your credentials? Here, let me show it so you know what I'm doing.
Me sucks. I see he's the B-Tech Bumble. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he's got a Wikipedia. Okay. It's from Paraguay. This is not. No, this guy was born in 1906. This is.
Where's Barcelona? He says Barcelona. And then Jeff says, "Yo, have you heard the guys what Gazetta said about Lukaku was on Bepe's video?"
Yeah, that was
the phone call.
No, I think he's referring to how it's Juve's fault that Inter lost the UCL final because they were already talking to Lukaku.
Oh, they still mad about that?
Yeah, I didn't bring it up because honestly, I just don't give. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Yeah, you want to know whose fault it was for losing you the final? I got you.
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so those moments are crazy.
Yeah, you know what those is crazy? That guy.
Yeah. But no, honestly, like I heard it, I read it. If I'm gonna get mad at something Gazzetta says, I'll always be angry at something. So I just don't care.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny, man. Like, how are you a newspaper publication and you have the audacity to go there and just be like, yeah, we lost because some other team an hour and a half away slid in my striker's DMs and offered him a contract. So he purposely threw the ball and didn't end up getting a contract to said team yet. So I don't know why, but I can't handle this L. And that's pretty much
So-
Inter.
Lukaku, to stop that block, would have had to, like, if it was a conspiracy, he would have had to try to be in that position, which would have meant that he would have never blocked the shot because he would have had to be in position.
He would have been a great goal.
The reason why he blocked that shot is because he was not in position. So you see the circle you can get into there. It's stupid. It's stupid is all I'm saying. I guess it was only a matter of time before he brought the nonsense up.
Yeah, well, it's only a matter of time before they use that and hit us with a -10.
It's all silly.
I know, it's all fun and games until it actually does happen, and then we're just sitting here with tinfoil hats just straight.
Only 250 milligrams. Hey, that's only a single pill. I can handle a lot more hate in my life than that. That's easy. 250 milligrams. That's why I don't care. I don't even feel it, right? I don't even feel their hate. It's not strong enough. It's too pathetic and weak. Anyways, that was all the news points. Dash, did you have anything else?
No, I don't think I have anything else. Is there anything that you guys in the chat want us? Because there's like 16 of you that's in here. So.
Yeah, we got a bit of time. I mean, this was always going to be a quick one anyways.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes if there's anything. Also, there's only 16 of you and only 10 likes. I don't mean to be petty here, but, you know.
Ratio.
Ratio here.
Dave likes big throbbing hate. I like it when it's big and throbbing, yes.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna entertain Animesh here. I'm gonna say this. So the plot for Lukaku started back in 2019. Let me play some background music so I can say it's like story time. So let's go. So here we go. The Lukaku conspiracy. So, it was back in 2019 when Juve wanted to trade Dybala for Lukaku, and the move never happened. So what Juve said, you're going to Inter, and you're going to be a secret agent of Juventus. So thus began Lukaku's journey of being an absolute troll for Juve. Because in theory, he bottled the Sevilla Europa League final that following season.
Everyone bottles it against Sevilla.
And then the season after, he bottles Inter's chances in the group stages.
Oh, that's true. He did.
Blocks Alexis Sanchez's go-ahead goal. And then the following season, he blocks Federico Di Marco's goal and misses a sitter in the Champions League final in the season after that. So in theory, Lukaku's always been a Juventus player since 2019.
Always that hurt. Jeff's calling this an Alex Jones story.
Guys, like, Lukaku's always been working for Juventus since like 2019 and has always been doing some of the craziest stuff ever. You know, hey, don't take my word for it. I'm kind of retarded, so. That is such an Alex Jones conspiracy. Just get him and just start saying that. He's like, Lukaku, you know, Lukaku's been taking PEDs and playing for Juventus since 2018. It's just nobody says it. He just wears the wrong colored shirt. Shows up to the wrong training facility.
God, I've never actually sat down and listened to him, and I don't know if I want to, but it might be one of those days that you take. You just become very under the influence and watch something and just have a good time. Is that the kind of it's not the kind of situation it is
with him? I don't even know, man. Like he pops up in like those reels as like memes at this point. Like,
yeah, he's just a meme. He's not
just
actual
a meme.
Yeah. KB asking who's playing AC6 with me. I told you I might get that. So I'm leaving 23rd, thereabouts, whatever, going to Italy. I'm gonna be gone when all these cool games are coming out. FIFA being one of them. So that means pro teams, cross-platform, everyone. We're doing the cross-platform pro teams here on the Turn Giants. We're going to run a team. Frankie, he's probably slinging some liquor right now at the supermart, but I'm sure he's going to be in there. Bones is in there. Colin, Me and you.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's more of you, so there better be more of you. Get in there. I'm going to put up the Discord barcode right there. Scan that and go in the description and hit the link. That's where we meet up, as well as the non-gaming stuff, just to shoot the shit, talk about weird conspiracy theories, or Lukaku. But, or today, Frankie's putting a half-naked photo of
You put Gatti in the morning. I woke up. I'm like,
First
it's the
thing.
first thing I saw. First thing in the morning is Gatti taking a mirror pic. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus. Frankie's like, oh, peep his story. I'm like, Jesus, Frankie, come on now.
Can't say that name and get shadow banned.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Shadow ban doesn't work on YouTube. They just basically tell you if you screwed up or not.
Yeah, well, if we get a community email, watch after
Yeah.
this live stream, they'll send us an email. Hey, you violated community standards. See you later.
Yeah, we would know.
Like, we were making fun of him. We weren't even propping his stuff. Like, come on now. No, YouTube.
Apparently, you're the Albanian version of Morgan Freeman. Those are big words.
I feel like my voice is
It is.
annoying. Like, do I have a Morgan Freeman? Nah. You're giving me way too much credit there.
That is a lot of credit.
That is a stretch. That is
Like,
that is a
Morgan
higher
Freeman.
that is a higher reach than Misak's proposed trade to Bayern Munich for
No,
Dusan with Marouai and Ryan.
Yeah, I think you have to leave Morgan Freeman alone. But
yeah,
how about a David Attenborough? Like, you can be
I
a
don't-
non-English version.
To be honest with you, like maybe I'm weird, but like sometimes I always listen to our videos after we've done them just to kind of see how it sounds, just for like audio purposes, and I like kind of want to punch Dash in the face.
Yeah, you never like your own. So
I
how it
don't.
works is when you talk, the sound waves bounce around within your skull and actually makes it sound deeper to your own ears because of just how it bounces up in there. So when you listen back to yourself, you sound a lot more tinnier and whinier and like a bitch, essentially.
I know I do, because it's like I'll listen to it. I'm like, geez, man, I sound like a bitch here, and I'm like trying to do like a joke or a bit, and good lord, it's cringe. So I hate taking pictures. Honestly, like I don't take that many pictures. It just tapes us. I'm making cinnamon rolls. That is the most German thing you can say.
I love it. My wife came home with some the other day. Oh man.
And Tulsa's conspiracy theory, interest poison in the water too. Watch out, man.
The water.
He's about to clip this.
Yeah, Michigonia knows about poison in the water.
And then Jeff is saying, "Peepo boy, Juve's Florida, heat and cold brew coffee. It's roots of." And then he says, "Nah, who? Oh, he's fucking butchered his name. God damn it!
Who's that? This next one is.
What? I'm trying to do it in his accent. What? Who is that, Dash? Is that a shawarma's maker's wife?
The shawarma's.
Why?
Oh man.
What are you saying?" And then Jeff says, "I hate my own voice." And then Misak says, "Imagine the people that have a deep voice already. I don't know."
I wonder how that sounds to them. That would be interesting.
Oh yeah. Could you imagine just like, what if I just like did that voice, and I bet you there's people listening to this with headphones on, just be like, "Oh baby, you're gonna get some Lukaku swaps tonight.
Oh,
Gonna make it real gentle."
oh god. We always do this. We start going off the rails when people start showing up. I really don't know why we ever talk about Juve.
Well, I guess it goes to show people just don't want us to talk about Juve, and they just want us to go off random shit. I think the only time people really listen in is when Juve lose a game or something like that, where they just come in and want event stuff. But it's like, yeah, whoever made the business model of you have to strictly talk Juve content, they need to get fired, because that ain't a chief. I think it's more so. I think we've gotten to this point where we're just sports commentators, and instead of like actual like people that are sitting there that are just like, because I don't think we've had a single person that comes in here and just says, "Hey, can you guys just talk about Juve?" And I'll be like, "No, that's not how you acknowledge your tribal chief."
It is. I mean, in a sense, things do get pretty tribal.
Sure.
What was it? What was Kevin saying? Like how many different sections or subgroups of the Kurdover there are?
It's like 16, 17 of them.
Yeah, like talking about tribal, like sub-tribalism. That's just Juve, right? Like I can imagine, like the Inter ones seem nuts, like absolutely insane. The Lazio ones are, well, they're, I think, mostly Nazis.
And then David saying, "There's not a lot enough to talk about right now." Yeah, if we swapped it over to WWE and talk about how SummerSlam ended, we can go for hours there. Jeff is saying, "What new Mercado news?" I don't really new Mercado news. Misak says, "We can dick around until Farhad comes." Yeah, if he actually knew how to get onto StreamYard.
That's a dig.
K17 Broly hands down. When are y'all adding the anime tab?
I'm trying to do it right now because apparently you guys want to talk about it. Where's the
start watching class? Look, Bones. Start watching Classroom of the Elite. Shit's actually pretty dope. Misaka saying when he tells you, please talk about Juve. Well, he doesn't do video, so we're good. Tal says, I would turn it off if there was only Juve talk. Okay, cool. And then David says, SummerSlam, acknowledge me. KB says, when does the season start? In 2 weeks. And then Jeff says, LMFAU, or no, it's not even A. LMFO.
Okay, I have your anime stuff.
You added the anime tab? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
KB says, when are you adding a self-promo channel to the Discord? I don't know what that is.
Oh, is that a thing? Like, you want us to self-promote ourselves? Or you want to self-promote yourself? Like, are we going to get more than just like half-naked Gatti photos in the morning? Oh, and I did miss something from Dan. Dan was asking us about Gigi. We did a whole episode on Gigi.
Yeah, we did that full call-in show on Gigi. And then, he's saying for YouTube. KB was saying it for YouTube. And we do have the Japanese anime tab now on the Discord. So join the Discord where we can drop our anime talk. Woohoo! We can all be nerds together.
It's at the bottom, so I don't accidentally click on it.
Dave says that, but then he's going to start reading it. And he's going to see it was like, what hodgepodge are these weirdos watching and talking about?
I sometimes can't keep up with the actual footy talk you guys go on.
I'm
like
waiting.
That Goretzka one.
I'm expecting Tall and KB and everyone to just start putting tentacle porn on the Discord thing. Just so when you go in there and you see it, you're like, what is all these tentacles for? No, it shouldn't go in there. Why is it going in there?
If I don't look at it, man, I don't know what goes on. All right.
I think this Monday segment's just pretty much going to be Dave and Dash reacts to Twitter. Because that's pretty much what we did.
Did we react to Twitter?
I mean,
or just like the rumors, I guess. The Twitter rumors.
Bunch of Twitter stuff. Let me see if I can find something else. So, again, guys, Beppe did do a video with Romeo Agresti earlier. So I'm just paraphrasing here what he told Beppe. But, wait. Then Komika says Dave still needs to watch Konosuba. Hell yes, he does.
It sounds like something delicious, not something you would watch.
Yes. So, trying to let me kind of center us back in. Let's talk a little bit before we go. But this is in regards to the season. So Romeo told Beppe saying that Allegri is able to understand how to achieve big goals and come back into the top four. For those reasons, Juventus have decided to keep him. Of course, Juve will analyze his work throughout the year and after the season, is what he tells Beppe. So I kind of want to punt this off to you guys. Oh, cool. Jeff got his Zidane Turn Giants shirt.
I was actually just shopping the store there before we went live. Yeah, very nice.
So what do you guys think? What's your guys' expectations for Le Saison? What do you guys want? Because there's 18 of you. So you guys...
Is that not a special episode?
It is a special episode.
I think it's a special episode.
It is a special episode, but I kind of want to, tickle, get some tease it a little bit. See as I'm coming into the screen. Ooh.
It's also a little hard too with the market still open, not knowing our final lineup. That's why I don't like doing it too soon.
Misak wants to go sleep. Okay, Misak. Habibi, go sleep.
Good night.
Sleep, my friend. Sleep. Look, it's Allegri thinks he can win it. If you get him Lukaku, he thinks he can win the whole thing. So it's kind of an interesting perspective when you're looking at it from that thing. KB says I still have some LimeWire files. LimeWire. That site was a goat. Jeff says don't forget to order, my guys. Yeah, we gotta probably plug in the website. Our marketing is trash.
Marketing is trash.
And then Misak says, I want top four, nothing else. And then same thing with Dan. David saying, Dash, what do you think about Roman Reigns' path now? We have the twin versus twin now, I think, for payback. I think, will he do something with Solo because he sprinkled in some disagreements with Roman and Solo? So this is WWE stuff. So my thoughts is this, because from what I've read is I believe Roman Reigns is not even going to be on TV for the next couple of weeks. So I think it's going to be predominantly, and it might be a hot take, but I think that Jimmy and Jay are going to feud until WrestleMania, because I know that those two have always wanted a feud between each other and they've wanted to do something like that. So those two are probably going to feud for the next couple of months for sure. So we'll see how that goes. So interesting thing. So I was talking to Matt Riddle on Saturday for a little bit, and one of the things that Matt was saying was Randy is going to be coming back. He doesn't know when. So Randy Orton will be coming back. Just again, question marks on when he comes back. But he said the one thing that he really wanted to do, which was interesting, he's like, I know everybody wants Randy to turn on me, but he's like, I really hope that creative lets me turn on him just to throw everybody's mind. I'm like, well, you can't tell me that now, because then everyone's going to know what's going to happen. He's like, bro, I don't even know. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying what I want. Don't know if it's going to happen or not. Anyways, back to these comments. Jeff says, shirt's fire. Fits perfectly. I'm going to give it a 5-star review.
Nice, thanks.
Bone says, I'm not going to lie. We look better than Allegri Ball had a habit of dropping the ball. And then Tall says, if we can finish third, C Campo last season, we have no excuses. First place is a must. That's fair. That's actually based as fuck, because
no Champions Europa League.
I remember I said that on Bepe's stream where I was like, we should be close to competing for the Scudetto, and like the chat just tore me a new asshole. It was actually kind of funny. Like everyone's like, not with Terror Ball, not with Allegri at the helm. Oh my gosh, with Lukaku. Oh my gosh, there's no way. You're completely delusional. And I'm like,
we came third I know we came third in a worst team in a bullshit year.
Like, I was like, holy smokes. It was kind of funny because, like, I could tell because Beppe read the comment and he's like, he read my comment and he's like trying to say it. And then, like, he saw everybody just absolutely harpoon me in the chat. And I'm like, I just was trying to be objective and the entire chat just decided to hate me for it.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I hope I already have the idea here. What we need to do. Like, Allegri just is amazing this year. We need to go into paint, make a red background.
No, it's got to be green.
Green? I was just going to do the exact reverse. Red background.
No, I know, but like the black background, red lettering. We should just be petty and do the black background, green lettering saying Allegri and just a troll.
Yeah, something like that. And just like spam everywhere. It's just like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, just everywhere. Just Allegri and just to be spiteful.
You know what I want to do? Like, I kind of want to follow what David is saying here. I kind of want to get, like, I want a picture of Gordon Ramsay cooking in the kitchen. And then, like, I need someone that's really good with Photoshop, take out Gordon Ramsay's head and put Allegri's head in. And then just kind of like a black t-shirt with a big square of Allegri just like cooking in a kitchen, and then like throw it in Italian, like let him cook in Italian. Farhead would never go for that shirt. Never go for it. But like if you and I could just produce it and just sell it on our own, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to have a YouTube line of just bullshit shirts.
Yeah, just absolute meme shirts. I think it would be perfect. And then Jeff is saying, honestly, Allegri has no excuses anymore. We still have solid players in the squad. I have a feeling that we'll cook. From what I saw the last 2 games in preseason, I'm kind of curious to see how we do against Atalanta. If we do really well against Atalanta, then I'm really going to start buying some stock into it. But
yeah,
like the thing is the interesting thing about this Juve squad is they've really been behind the scenes about everything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things has been behind the scenes. Like, I know like the main news article is Lukaku and Dusan, but like you look at like some of the things, it's just, it's been a quiet off season outside of that. Like outside of Dusan and Lukaku, there hasn't really been like, oh, this player had this issue or blah, blah, blah. It's like everyone just came to work and grinded.
Yeah, more or less.
So like it wouldn't surprise me It really wouldn't.
I think we're in for a good year. Personally, we'll see. It's still very, very early.
And then Bone says, I'm going to do that, but with Keen having Doosan out. I think it's the shirt. And then David says, let's establish the let Max cook movement. And then Jeff says, Gordon Ramsay calling Allegri an idiot sandwich. What are you? Idiot sandwich. Ooh, Joey Tribbiani. He's new. How you doing?
Shall we trade?
Is that Joey Tribbiani from Friends? Like, hey, Joey.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Sorta.
We will definitely fight for the Scudetto. I think so. I think a lot of teams. Thing is like, I'm kind of curious to see how Rudy Garcia is going to do with Napoli. Apparently Napoli haven't lost anybody, so they're bringing back the same squad. But I'm a little bit curious, to be honest with you, how they're going to do. I think we should probably do like a video where you and I do like a full blown predictions and thing. But
yeah, we absolutely will.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see because, like, in my opinion, I don't expect Lazio to continue what they're doing like they did last season. I think Lazio takes a step back. I don't think
they
Roma,
can't even afford Pellegrini.
Yeah, I don't think because them losing SMS is a big hole.
Yes.
That I don't think Sarri is beefing with Lotito right now about not getting ample replacements.
Well, they got the money for SMS. What are they doing with it?
He's pocketing it.
Yeah, just pocketing it.
So that personally, I think there's going to be turmoil in Roma. One thing for sure, they don't have Tammy Abraham. Poor dude tore his ACL. Was the latest victim of the Olympico. So I don't know. I mean, the thing is again, if you're going to be dependent on Dybala to be your main centerpiece, I don't think Roma's going to go that far, in my opinion. So I think Roma doesn't really challenge for top 4. I think AC Milan, if they get things rolling, I think they could be competitors for the top 4.
That's always their deal. They have to keep it rolling.
They have to keep it rolling once they get on, because, like, to be honest with you, that front 2 of Pulisic and Leao, like, if both of them are healthy, is actually pretty damn good. I still think that they have a striker issue that they need to resolve, but I mean, forward wise, they haven't had a right winger for the longest time possible, and now that they have Pulisic, it kind of solves their issue. But again, it depends on what version of Pulisic you get. If it's Pulisic against Mexico, you're cooking. If it's Pulisic in the Premier League, you're kind of screwed. Inter, I mean, outside of losing Brozovic, I think they're replacing Brozovic with Asliani, so they think Asliani is going to be the step up, so they let him go. For me, them not having Lukaku actually hurts them a lot because they lost Dzeko as well. So it's like, who's really going to be their main striker?
They talked about that today, but they didn't want to talk about Juve.
Yeah,
because they're butthurt.
They're butthurt about that. Yeah. So it's one of those things where there's a lot of things that we're looking at, and I think it's going to be an open competition, to be honest with you. I think maybe Atalanta is probably one of the squads that you could say have strengthened for sure. But it's, well, I think it's going to be open. But to be honest with you, if this Juve team finished 3rd last season with the point deduction, it wouldn't surprise me saying and being far-fetched and saying that they'd actually go in and push and win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, let's do it. But let's save that.
Yeah.
We're going down that rabbit hole that I want to save for
another day. So
just before. It's going to be like the Thursday before kickoff, I want to say. Something like that.
Yeah. And then Jeff saying, I read the wrong comment. Tall saying, bet on Keane and we will wean. Get it?
We know. Wow.
I said, he did it, not me. I just read it.
That jokes.
Behind the scenes works much better for the moment for us in regards to training. KB says, are you guys for it if Juve sign Lukaku?
Indifferent, really. At this point, I'm not sold on Dusan. Lukaku is a known troll entity.
Look, the thing is this, for what we're in for Serie A, I'm sold on it. I'm okay with it. People can hate me for this, but like, Lukaku's proven it in Serie A that he can hold up play, develop the play, move the ball, do what he's got to do. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, resigned to the idea. I'm not excited. I'm not gonna throw the stream up and have dance around like a fool like you did on Saturday. None of that's gonna happen.
Call me a fool. Like, am I gonna start buying Calvin Kleins and doing this?
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. But I'm going to be okay with it because, to be honest with you, I think he offers more than what Dusan offers us currently.
Yeah.
Again, you're more than welcome to debate me on it. I'm happy to sit down and have a conversation with it, but until I see Dusan, able to contribute and do more, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
And then yes, Napoli did lose Kim to Man
Bayern.
United. Was it
Isn't
Bayern?
Bayern? Says Bayern. Yeah. Current team
Okay.
Bayern. Yep. He went to Bayern.
And then
He's gone.
David saying, "Are you saying that Junior Macias was not the Lord and Savior of Milan? He was the
I
Lord and Savior
forgot
for
about
one
that
game."
guy.
Yeah, and then they can't even sell him for $2 million. Jeff is saying, "Do you think Marcus Thuram is any good? Problem is can we afford him?" That is the real
I
question.
mean, I haven't watched a lot of him, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. The only thing right now is we need a solid midfielder that's an Iron Man. We've got too many players that are, that can sit time or get injured. That's the issue. If you're gonna look for a midfield piece as an addition, add someone that that you can get consistent play time out of.
Hence why we were looking at Cassier, for instance. Those profiles.
Yeah.
Makes sense from that regard.
Yep. And Jeff is saying, I think it's between Juve and Inter this season. Hopefully Inter are shitting the bed. They always shit the bed.
Yeah, we hope so.
Jeff says, don't care if Lukaku comes, but he's going to have a lot of ish on his plate. Yes. And then Marcus Thuram is an Inter player. I think he might kept Thuram.
Maybe, or we're just talking about Marcus because
did we say Marcus?
Yeah. I assume Marcus. I don't know anything about Kefren. To say it. I don't know.
It's the other one, the K Thuram. That's the Thuram we're talking about. Jeff saying if Lukaku flops, the fans will eat him and Allegri alive. I like Real. Okay.
I don't know what it means.
David saying they've already got Thuram. They got the other Thuram.
Yeah. Intras Thuram.
They have a Thuram.
They had
whether or not it's the Thuram. That's another conversation.
Let me look at this Kefren Thuram. Let's see, he is 22. He's on Nice. Yeah, it's probably just because I've never really. I don't watch Nice ever. I'll admit it. I don't know what he's doing.
So for my WWE friends, breaking news, but Sonia Deville has torn her ACL. So.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Like for real or for fake?
Yeah, for real. It's not kayfabe. Not kayfabe. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, and then I think we'll end it in a minute or two. I'll just kind of go off some footy news that's not related to Serie A, but some fun stuff. But the MLS option is gaining strength for Neymar. So apparently Neymar is rolling to the MLS. Not Inter Miami, by the way.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then this, obviously, this other article: Bayern don't consider Vlahovic to be at 80 million.
Oh, we know that. We know Bayern is going to knock 20 mil off any price we give them.
And I just wanted to take a moment and update on the Women's World Cup. Megan Rapinoe choked the penalty, got the U.S. knocked out. Called it. Aha.
Probably my least favorite player across the sport.
Yeah, Megan Rapinoe's a bum.
Yeah, not a big fan.
I told you guys, I said, hey, Team USA, you're in for a rude awakening, man. Europe ain't playing around no more. Their women's teams have developed over the past 5 years. So look, if you want to TikTok and dance before games.
Yeah, and honestly, Sweden, I'm not surprised. Sweden's got a stellar team these days. That the talent that team has put out on the women's side,
they're ranked 3rd in the world.
Yeah, it's good. They're a great team, and they might even win the thing. So we'll see. And I mean, look at all of the Western, the traditional teams, US, Canada, Australia, not really doing that well. And New Zealand, as the host nations, just struggling, right? Italy getting kicked out. So all these more traditional woman footballing nations, the world's shown up finally. Yep. So yeah, got anything else?
I think Jeff is asking, do you think England will win?
I don't think England will ever win anything, and I don't care.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't know. I don't think their team's that strong.
So you know what? Let me add this because I just want to be petty here. So folks that watch the any U.S. as far as footy goes, so who did it better, the men's national team or the women's national team?
Oh man. See, and we were gonna talk about this a few months ago, and we never did.
No, we never did.
Because of the wage disputes.
Dave saying so satisfying watching her miss. Absolutely, I loved it. I laughed. You know, it was more comical how they lost that final penalty. I don't know if you saw it, Dave, but
I saw like a couple photos. I didn't
the
actually watch the
goalkeeper,
replays
so
yet.
the United States goalkeeper, she makes one save, but she parries the ball up, and the ball goes straight up and then falls back down and goes back into the net.
Oh man,
it crosses the line off the rebound. So like she parries it up.
Let's see.
Yeah, like let me see if I can find it, man.
I'll just YouTube it on my side here.
Dude, it is hilarious. Like I cried laughing because you cannot
you put in Megan Rapp and it just fills out misses penalty kick.
But it's not even that. You got to like look at the way that Sweden won it.
Oh, hold on. I gotta. How do I turn volumes down on shorts? Jesus Christ! All right,
Why
sorry.
are you watching it on shorts? Just click the regular video.
Because that's what showed up. I don't know. Because YouTube tries to show me shorts all the time. Okay, 2 minutes. Because that's why I have to watch a 2-minute thing now.
Just look up the penalty shootout.
This is it. Okay, here it is.
Like it was so funny because like the ball rolls back in, so like she stops it up and it goes up and then it rotates back in and she tries to grab it, and as Dave saying there, goal line technology literally saved, like was the reason why they caught it.
Megan Rapinoe missed her attempt in a 23 FIFA from the.
So it shows her skying it.
Yeah, you got to look at the final. You got to look at the overall like shot here. Like you just got to watch this here. I'll send you the link in the private chat here, and then just go to minute like 6:24.
Well, that's what I'm trying to watch the short.
Well, the short is 6 there. It's just click it. Just click the link and go.
Oh God, this is embarrassing. Nobody wants to watch me struggle. Video unavailable. Not available in my country because it's Fox Soccer.
You're Canada. Damn.
And I can't change my VPN over right now because I'll kill the stream. Which I mean, okay, here we go. This is somebody from the crowd doing it. No, that was another one she missed.
All right, you know what?
I'll look at this after. It's just this is getting bad, guys.
I'm gonna send a screen. Let's see if I can do a still image, so I can share it as a still image without getting us in trouble.
Don't worry. I mean, we'll all just look at it on our own time.
Still image right there. So she literally kicks it. So she kicks the ball. Let's see if I can use YouTube's fine tuning here. So like, see, she stops it initially, and then it rolls. It like falls into the net.
Okay, so what I was watching a different penalty kick.
Yeah, you're watching Rapinoe absolutely sky it, but like it goes in because she like oversteps her jump and she parries it straight up, and then it kind of just falls in because she makes the initial save, but then it just goes in, and it's actually pretty damn hilarious how it ends up being the way that it does.
Oh man, that's tight, so tight. Okay, yeah, I'll look at that. I'll find a stream. I'll do that.
She like sees it rolling backwards like this. She's like, "Oh crap!" And then she tries to catch it, and then it just crosses the line. It's like hysterical. Like that is like the most ironic way you could lose.
I think the whole situation is ironic. How they think they're so great and they're not, and it's always the loud one. The loud ones fall the hardest. I'm looking at you, Megan. Anyways. Yeah, it isn't Rapinoe like 38. So is the Canadian there, Christine Sinclair. North American team, or a lot of these like minor teams, not at the world stage, they'll just keep a person around because they produce one just amazing talent in their country and they just keep them till they're 40. Basically, that's like the Croatian team, but they're all good. They're all old, but they're all good. Canada gets like one. US gets one. That's how we roll. We get one good guy, keep him till they're 40. All right, Dash. Let's kill. We talked about killing it. Let's just kill it. I gotta blow my nose. I'm telling you, I got the vid. I don't know what else it is.
Got the goof. Got the goof. And Joey, yeah, we like the new away kits. They're really cool.
Yeah, I like the black on black. Ooh, baby.
That looks super
I
crispy.
might pick one up when I'm on vacation. We'll see. I'm gonna go to the Juve store. All right.
You gonna hit the
Dash.
music, or you're gonna keep talking about
You-
the right now? Just talking shit. Buddy, thanks for tuning in and watching our brief little impromptu Monday Night Live. Hey, European folks, thanks for jumping in because came in early for you guys. But anyways, guys, new people, make sure you like and subscribe because we like you. As Dave is.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, it's getting bad. Like it's just I've been holding it back for the past hour, and yeah,
and that's what she said. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in on Tuesday or Thursday if anything breaks. More than likely, again, if you guys are new to this, we have a call-in show on Saturday that you guys can come in and call in and talk about stuff. So hopefully Masaka's awake on Saturday, but I doubt it. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Forza Juve, Fino alla fine, and all the other fun chants that we say that I just say. Anyways, guys, see you on the next one.
Good night, everyone.